Hey folks, my name is Zach Brammer. I work at Andy Moore Hyundai here in Bloomington, Indiana, and today we're going to be taking a look at the all-new for 2022 Hyundai Elantra N. This one is phantom black in color and it has the black interior as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a walk around the outside. We'll take a look at some of the features on the inside. We'll take it for a drive back to the dealership, and then at the very end we'll go over some of the warranty information and all that stuff and anything I may have missed. If you have any questions, leave a comment below, hit like, hit subscribe, but let's get into the video. Alright folks, we're going to start here in the back and then work our way back around, but what we're going to do is we're going to remote start it real quick. So they added the spoiler on the back of this Elantra that doesn't come on the standard one. You've got the red brake caliper covers, you got some red trimming. This one gets an estimated 20 city, 30 highway for a combined average of 23, but a lot of that is going to be dependent on how you drive it. Here's what the wheels look like. Got the N badging in the center, and it actually has the N badging on the brake caliper as well. Got an N badge on the front. You've got some functional air curtains right there. Decent sized trunk. No spare tire. Looks like an air compressor and a can of Fix-A-Flat. It does have the red bars there in the back. That's pretty cool. Kind of makes it a little difficult to put anything back there though, I'd imagine. Alright folks, so what we'll do is we'll hop in the back seat, see what sort of space and amenities we have back there, and then we'll hop in the front seat. Alright folks, so we're going to start here in the back. You've got like a suede material right here on the door panel and then hard plastic right here. For every one of my videos, I like moving the driver's seat all the way back and then the passenger seat about halfway through the tracks. I'm about 6'2", so it shows you what kind of size we've got going on. We've got the suede material here with leather blue stitching. No cup holder or center armrest, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop in. And actually with the driver's seat, I'm actually pretty surprised. With the driver's seat all the way back, I've got a decent amount of space. I think it's more than the traditional Elantra, which is kind of weird. I don't know if they used a thinner seat or what. So over here is going to be an amazing amount of space. I'm actually sort of surprised. Did not see that coming. So what we'll do next is we'll hop in the driver's seat and we'll take a look at some of those features and what we've got going on up there. Alright folks, so we're going to start here in the very left. The side view mirrors have blind spot monitoring. Down here you can control the brightness. You've got your lane keeping assist. Here is the digital cluster. So this is just in the regular standard screen whenever you start. You change the drive mode, the screen will change accordingly. But if you press the N buttons that are on the steering wheel here, you get this cool little screen. Shows your RPM, you get digital miles per hour, engine temp, oil temp, turbo, torque. You can switch over on the turbo and torque on the right side here. You can switch between lap speeds, G-force meter, and then tire pressure of each tire. And then you've got your regular Bluetooth controls here. You've got your cruise control settings right here. Paddle shifters. Let me see if I can get a good view of the paddle shifters here. You have the blue stitching on the steering wheel, which I really like. And then you have the N-Grin shift button, which right now will say they're not met. But what that does is that releases 10 extra horsepower from what I was reading. You do have aluminum pedals down here. Now this is the dual clutch transmission one. You do have the bigger screen up here, which means you're going to have wired Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. But you also have this N mode screen, which is pretty neat. got a bunch of different stuff up here. You can change the suspension, the electronic limited slip differential. You can change the exhaust sound from normal, sport, and then sport plus. You can turn your launch control on. You can do a bunch of different things, and then you have a few different ones. So you can have custom 1, custom 2, and switch between them for quick, easy access. So if you wanted a quieter one for neighborhoods or softer driving, you can go ahead and switch between those. But we're gonna go ahead and come back over here, and then we're gonna go to the home screen. So up here, you've got most of your Hyundai basic things. This one does have built-in navigation as well, which is pretty cool. You get Blue Link, where you can turn the car on and off, lock it and unlock it all from an app on your phone. You've got physical buttons as well, which is something that is kind of going away. I don't know if you can really see, but this blue right here, I believe, is lit up. It's kind of hard to tell right now, but you do have the lighting there, and then in the back of the seats, which I did not show you the seats, so I'm gonna hop out and do that now. So you have lighting in the seat right there, and then you've got blue stitching around the leather, and then you've got this black suede material where it's got a cool little design right there on the back. And then the passenger side matches, so it's also got the light as well. This does have heated seats, which is a nice feature. 2 USB outlets, one for Apple CarPlay and Android Auto and phone charging, and one strictly for charging. It does have a wireless phone charger as well. Let's take a look at the backup camera. So it's got a backup camera straight back, it's got an above view, and it's got rear parking sensors. So these will light up as soon as you're getting close to something and letting you know exactly where it's at. Dual climate control, so passenger can have a different temperature than the driver. Pretty clear display, which is always nice. Let me turn this down a little bit. You've got your drive mode button. You've got a pretty cool little N branded shifter. Physical manual parking brake, which is always awesome. The passenger really doesn't have anything fancy over there. So what we'll do, I forgot to mention the sunroof. So see if I can get my camera over there. So it's got a tilt and sliding sunroof with a manual shader here. So what we'll do is we will take this for a spin. I'm not going to push it too hard, so people in the random internet comments don't yell at me. So, but we'll give it a little bit of gas. All right, folks. So we're going to take the Elantra N here for a drive. Now, there is a lot of salt on the road here, so we're not going to go too hard or too fast through this neighborhood residential area. Got some nice popping noises from the exhaust. That's always great. Brakes are extremely sensitive. Steering is a little bit tighter than a normal Elantra, which is pretty nice. I feel like I barely need to move it, and then it goes back right into the center. Definitely loud with the loud exhaust. Acceleration, which is pretty awesome. Just kind of throws you back. Man, those brakes are super sensitive. Try out this N grin shift button. Got about 20, 25-ish. Alright folks, so we're back at the dealership. So what we'll do is we'll go inside, talk about the warranty sort of information we got, and then we'll go over sort of anything that I may have missed, and then video will be over. Alright folks, so that was the 2022 Elantra N in Phantom Black with the black interior. I'm going to go over some of the specs and then talk about the warranty. So the Elantra N does have the 2.0 turbo that puts out 276 horsepower and 289 pound-feet of torque. You get the 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty through Hyundai. You get a 5-year, 60 basic new car warranty, 3-year, 36,000-mile company maintenance. Then you would follow the turbo one on that. You get 5-year unlimited mile roadside assistance. You also get a 3-year subscription to Blue Link, where you can turn the car on and off, lock and unlock it all from an app on your phone. So some of the stuff that I forgot to mention is the size of the front and rear ventilated brakes. So you have a 14.2 inch front and then the 12.4 on the back. And then you've got the Bose sound system is one thing I forgot to mention. And then you have a hands-free smart trunk release I forgot to mention as well. But you also get the Hyundai digital key. It's currently on Android only. And again, the gas mileage is 20 city, 30 highway for a combined average of 23. The way this one's equipped with freight, it is $34,530. That includes a $55 cargo net and a $30 first aid kit. Does not have floor mats from the factory, which sort of odd, but you can also order those aftermarket. You can also get all-weather ones, which are probably better than the carpeted ones in my opinion anyways. But if you have any questions, leave a comment down below. If you made it this far, hit like, hit subscribe, and in the next one we'll probably do a Sonata SEL. We have one of those on the lot, and then maybe a Palisade. So hit subscribe, see those, and then I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.